777 subscribers. Let's go. Let's go. The last time I did a subscribers milestone thank you video was at the 400 mark. I thought I'd do 777 because 7 is a powerful number spiritually. It has spiritual significance. Luck, prosperity, all of those sort of good things. 7 is a good number, and 3 is spiritually significant as well. So 777 felt like a good time to do a thank you video. Let me just sort this out. So thank you. But I don't just want to say thank you without any further explanation of why it means so much to me. Every single subscriber, every single view, every single like, I really mean it when I say thank you. I thought the best way to convey why it means so much to me is with a little story of when I first started changing my life, when I first started to lose weight, to become sober, to stop drinking alcohol, cease alcoholism, to start looking at my mental health, my anxiety, my depression, and started with the meditation, everything. When I first started that, there was a period of about a year where it was intense, and it's a lonely road. I wish it wasn't, but it is. It's a lonely road. The journey to self-improvement, the journey to self-mastery, the journey to improving your life, whatever form that's taking for you. It might be a physical fitness type transformation. You might be looking at an addiction. You might be looking at improving your mental health. It could be a spiritual journey. It could be improving your relationships. It could be sort of just getting ahead in life, just trying to improve your career, your financial situation. Whatever that journey is for you, it's a lonely road. It's a lonely road, and I wish that it wasn't, but it is. And I don't know why it has to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. But I think if you're going to make real change, you have to make real changes. And a big part of what gets you into a situation and circumstance is the people around you. So when you start making significant changes in your life, that's going to require some time on your own, away from every single influence around you. It could be family and friends. Just some time alone to really process things. And people often look at that and think, oh, they're isolating themselves, or oh, they're withdrawing from the world, It's not like that. It's just sometimes you need some time to process. You need some time and space to figure out who you are. Because if you're around other people are always trying to tell you who you are. And it comes down to the most subtle things, the things that those people validate about you, the things that those people recognize and acknowledge about you as strengths, and the things that people will pick you up on as well, the things that people will say, hang on, is that so good? And a lot of that is going to come down to who you're choosing to have in your circle. So when you're making significant changes in your life, and when you're trying to make serious strides forwards, it's going to require a period of solitary effort. And that was true for me. Alright? So there was a full year where I was pretty alone, and it was rough. And I think as well, people see, you see people like David Goggins, and it's easy to look at the finished result. It's easy to look at the person he became. And then when you hear about his journey, you hear about his story, and you think, well, it's all right for you, mate. You're David Goggins. Of course you did what you did. But that's because you're looking at the end result and you're not looking at what the journey must have been like for him. But that, you have to remember, when you start that journey, you're not the finished article. That's why it's a journey. That's why it's a process, and that's why it's work. And that initial step, that initial decision to start changing and moving forwards, it's hard work, because you're having to go right into the hard wiring in your head, and you're having to undo a lot of conditioning. You have to undo a lot of the experiences, ideas, opinions and beliefs that you've had thus far. And you have to analyse everything. Every single thought process you analyse. Is that right? Am I thinking right? Am I thinking straight about that? You have to analyse it, process it, just understand it. And it's hard work. And you can no longer rely on the people around you, because they're the people who kind of got you, in part, got you to that situation you're in. So you have to withdraw a little bit into yourself to really just get to grips with what's going on. And it's rough. And it was rough for me. A year of, I was training every day, learning how to train. I was dieting so hard. I mean, I wish I could capture that discipline again, because I was on the sweet potato, broccoli, chicken, that's it, right? That was it. It was the cleanest diet that you could possibly have. I was hungry a lot of the time. Hungry, tired, alone. Every misstep, every mistake, every setback, everything I did, and I was making progress, but it was slow and it was hard going. But I remember, and this is the point I'm getting to here, I remember the first time that I posted on Facebook a before and after photo. This was when I hit my first milestone. So I was 127 kilograms, and I'd got to my first milestone, which I'd set for myself, which was 100 kilograms. And when I hit that 100 kilograms, which is a lot, by the way, it was still pretty heavy, but still, I took a photo and I did the before and after photo. I wasn't really thinking about it too much, but I made a before and after photo and I put it on Facebook. Now, previously, I was a bit weird. Some people still think I'm a bit weird. I don't know why, but they do. But anyway, back then I was even weirder, okay? And the sort of stuff I put on Facebook was just odd, funny photos, like trying my little hand at some poems and stuff like that here and there. Like, whatever. But then when I posted that before and after photo, the response was crazy. Crazy. It was crazy, the response I got on that before and after photo. Hundreds of likes. And there was comment after comment that was just saying, proud of you, Corin. Proud of you. Well done. This is inspiring. This must have taken a lot of work. This must have been hard work. And I remember, because I just opened Facebook just expecting the usual thing that whatever you get on Facebook, and just seeing the response, it lit a fire inside of me. It lit me up. I don't know why, but I was just like, whoa, there's something in this. That was the first time I thought, hang on, there's something in this. Not only do people recognise and respect what I'm doing, but they're getting inspired off of it as well. And seeing that, because that was at a time in my journey when I was starting to get disheartened. I was starting to get really demoralised and despondent with how hard the journey was, and sometimes how little reward you get for the amount of effort that you're putting in. So I was struggling. But when I posted that and saw that, something clicked in my head and I was like, we are away. I was like, this is me now. This is me. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And that cemented for me that this was a good decision. This was the right call. I did the right thing. I'd done the right thing. It also showed me how interesting it is that that's the right response. That's the norm. A normal, healthy person, on seeing somebody has lost all that weight, has stopped drinking alcohol, and is taking a look at their mental health, a healthy person bigs that up, says, good job, well done. Good work, and thank you for inspiring me as well. That's what a healthy person does when they see that transformation. And here I was seeing it for the first time. That's the first time in my life anyone had said, well done. Good job. That tells you something. When you see that, you recognize there's something deeper going on here. So, that's why I'm saying thank you for following this channel, for hitting that subscribe button, for hitting that like button, and for watching these videos. Because I can't tell you how much it means to me to know that this journey that I'm on is valid, because it's still a lonely journey, and sometimes it has to be. But when I fire up this camera, when I start talking, when I see the response, it validates, and validation is one of the most powerful things in motivation that there are. It's one of the most powerful things, to have people that you respect validate what you're going through. And then what makes this so powerful for me is, I think, if some of my words can reach someone else out there who is lonely, who is going through that process, who is going through that rough time, that hard time, not quite able to see the way forwards just yet. There's no light at the end of the tunnel yet, because that's what it's like sometimes. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. You are scrabbling around in the dark, and that's what I was doing, because I didn't know how to do any of this. I didn't know how to get fit. I didn't know how to stop drinking. I was lost, confused. You're scrabbling around in the dark. There's no light anywhere. But I remember the times where I was watching these motivational videos, watching these podcasts, watching something, listening to Les Brown, David Goggins, C.T. Fletcher, Eric Thomas, Zig Ziglar, Tony Robbins, all the greats. I was listening to them, and every now and then just one line got through. I could be watching hours of these speeches and one line just hits me. And it just, not just on a cognitive level, but incorporated, embodied, goes into the body. And I think, I just thought, if I could just package up what I've been through, now that no one's ever fully there, no one ever fully finishes this journey. But if I can take some of what I've been through, some of that pain, some of that struggle, some of that strife, some of that turmoil, some of that grind, if I can package up some of the lessons that were learned and package it and deliver it in a way that it might resonate with someone else who's going through that difficult time, I will be able to leave this planet with a smile on my face, and I can say, that was a good job. That was a good job, well done. And I'll be able to say, by the end, I was a good man. I will be able to say that if I can, in some small way, package up everything I've been through and get a few lessons across. We can say, it's a wrap, it's in the tin, let's go have a party. Because I wasn't always a good man. And who knows what the measure of that really is at the end of it all. But I know for a fact there was a time I was not a good man. I was selfish, I was arrogant, I was lazy, I was hedonistic, and I was weak. Weak. And I just hope that by the end of all of this, I'll be able to say that eventually I was not that person. I became something else. So, 777 subscribers. It blows my mind, and it started that same feeling. The fire is starting to ignite again. The fire rises. Because, man, oh man, the way I always see things, I just think if you can get 1 subscriber, you can get 1 million. That's just the way I've been seeing things since the start of this journey. When I lost my first kilo of body weight, I thought if I can lose 1, I can lose 50. That's how it works. If you can gain 1, you can gain 1 million. As simple as that. $777 subscribers. I thank absolutely every single one of you. I cannot tell you how much it means. Well, I just did tell you how much it means. That's how much it means to me. That's the significance of this. So never think, when you see somebody on, whether it's social media or online or whatever, I know people sort of say that social media and stuff's like cheap, or like it's somehow not valid or real, but well, in my experience, it's been phenomenally useful and powerful in having better mental health. It's not, we can't blame the tools, it's about how we use the tools. And so whenever you see somebody who's doing well in life, big them up. It makes you feel better as well. Trust me, if you see somebody who's doing well, who's making changes, send them a message and say, look, you're inspiring me, keep it up, this is good work, this is good stuff. This is kind of how it works. You communicate to others, and that's a mirror that reflects back at you. It builds your self-respect to respect others. So, when you took that time to hit that subscribe button, when you took the time to hit the like and watch the video, this wasn't a small thing that you did. It means the world to me. And I'm just going to keep banging out these videos. I got to tell you, I'm loving it, actually. This is great. This suits me. Look at this. It's a good day. I hope everyone is well out there. That's all I wanted to say today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be well, and stay present.